Hello there, Dover in Year 3, and welcome to this half term's topic on predators. Now, when you think about predators, you might think about certain animals, and you might think about some things like lions and sharks and tigers and wolves. However, there are lots of predators in lots of different habitats. Some of them you might not even think of. So we're going to have an awesome topic this half term. You can learn lots about some animals, mainly predators. So, moving on, what will we cover in this topic? Well, in this topic, we will cover some science, and we'll be covering something to do with food chains. We'll be covering something to do with fossils, something to do with some plants, and something to do with some skeletal systems. And we'll be covering some geography to do with some field work, so getting out into our environment, having a look at things. We will be using our map skills as well. Hopefully you won't be looking like Homer Simpson, you'll be looking a bit more like the boy with the black hair and investigating and using map skills appropriately. So, what are we doing today? Our learning intention today is to research different predators. Now, how are we going to do that? We are going to be creating some of our very own top trumps. Now, some of us may not know what top trumps are or may not know how to play. However, there is a link in the description to a video which will show you how to play. So you might want to watch that if you're not sure. So, predators. What are predators? Well, predators are animals that naturally prey on others, and predators hunt other animals to survive. So they look for other animals to have for their dinner. Can you find out some interesting facts about predators? Well, what do I hear you say? But Mr. Henderson, how will I know which animals to research? Well, the answer to that question is going to be the Deadly 60. Now, the Deadly 60 was a program, for those of you who don't know, it was on CBBC and it showed you all about deadly animals. And there was a man who was trying to find out what the 60 most deadly animals were around the world, the 60 most deadly predators around the world. And if you want to find out a little bit more about that, then the link to that is in this slide or is it in the description below. So if you want to go and have a look at some more Deadly 60 stuff, go and click that link down below. Here are some of the Deadly 60. You might want to pause at this part of the video to double check which one you want to research, which one sounds the most interesting. What facts do you want to find out about all of these different animals? Which one is your favourite predator that you would like to research? You can pause the video, as I said, if you would like to have a little bit longer look. However, I can hear you saying, but Mr. Henderson, we know nothing about lions or crocodiles. How do we find out about them? What information do we give on our top trumps? Well, the answer to that is you can go over to the internet, you can use some books that you might have at home or some books that others might have, and you can use those books and use the internet to find out lots of different facts about predators. You can use the National Geographic website, you can go onto the BBC and go onto the Deadly 60, you can go onto YouTube and see what you can find about some sort of predators. It is up to you what you decide to do, what animal, what predator you decide to research. However, how are you going to make these top trumps? Well, you are going to need to draw or go over to Google Classroom and get the template for the top trumps. And the way they work is that you're going to need a nice picture to go in them. You can either get one from the internet or you can draw one. It's up to you, whatever you've got at home, however you can manage at home. And then you're going to need to tell us some facts on that top trump, okay, in the little fact box. So, for example, female lions are the main hunters. So lions is the animal, that the predator that I have chosen for my top trump. So female lions are the main hunters, which is a surprise to a lot of people. Lions are mainly found in Africa. And also, the name of a group of lions is called a pride. So we want you to get some little facts into that box about the predator you are researching. Now, with top trumps, you need your categories, you need your stats to compare. So, we've got height and length, which I think is a nice, easy one for all of your animals. For example, a lion is 120 centimeters tall, so it's quite a tall animal. Their weight, that's quite an easy one. A weight in kilograms, so they are 181 kilograms, so they are really heavy. Compared to humans, which we are probably about 70 to 80 kilograms, they are really heavy. You've got speed in miles per hour. How quick can they run? Well, a lion can run about 50 miles an hour, which is really, really impressive, considering humans probably run about 20 miles an hour. And then you've got your deadly rating. Now, your deadly rating, this is your opinion. It's scored out of 100, and it is based on all of the categories so far and the facts that you have found out about that predator. So, for example, for the lion, I haven't given it 100 because I don't think it's the most deadly, but I think it is fairly deadly. It's quite deadly. So I've given it 75 out of 100. So, thank you very much for watching Year 3. You can now head over to Google Classroom, where you can find this PowerPoint. You can find the links to some useful websites, and you can find a template of the top trumps. If you don't have a printer, don't worry, you can have a go on some spare paper. And as I said, all of the important links that you will need are in the description below. All of the Deadly 60 links, all of the links to the National Geographic website, the fact websites you will need, they are down below. So go and check them out. Have fun making some top trumps Year 3.